Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Prophet Journey. The Prophet is spelled Profed Journey, the Prophet Journey. In today's episode, we will talk about the World Economic Forum Future Readiness Report that was released in 2025. And in this report, we get to see how the future will look like and what jobs or skills are prioritized for the future. Let's get right into it. So, the World Economic Forum uh, prioritized these human core skills. I repeat, we're not going to call it soft skills, okay? We're going to call it human skills. So, they prioritize these human core skills. And the Future of Jobs Report 2025 reveals 5 key factors that will drive a net creation of about 78 million jobs globally by the year 2030. So and these are the 5 key factors. We're talking about technological changes, the green transitions, the demographic shifts, the geoeconomic fragmentation, and economic uncertainty. So the report basically brings together perspectives of over 1,000 companies, collectively employing more than 14 million workers globally to project emerging and declining roles, skill shift, and of course, workforce practices businesses are developing to manage the evolving labor market. So let's talk about the Future of Jobs report. So according to the World Economic Forum, about 170 million jobs were created globally. Okay, according to the Future of Jobs report 2025, and about nearly 1.1 million jobs continued in an evolving labor market, meaning nothing happened to it. They were steady job growth, okay? About 1.1 million jobs globally. And about 92 million jobs were displaced globally. So we are talking about a job creation of 170 million jobs created globally. And then we are talking about 92 million jobs displaced globally. So if you look at the ratio, 170 million created, about 92 million displaced. And then about 1.1 million jobs were steady in the economy. So the World Economic Forum projected that just under 40%, I think it was 39%, just under 40% of workers' core skills, okay, the human core skills are expected to change by the year 2030. So remember that I said in order for us humans to compete with the age of artificial intelligence and automation, we need essential core skills. And the World Economic Forum is saying just under 40%, which comes up to 39%, of workers globally, core skills are expected to change by the year 2030. Okay, so now let's look at the core skills that the World Economic Forum projected. So the first one on the list is analytical thinking. That's number one. Number two is resilience, flexibility, and agility. Okay, number three is leadership and social influence. Number four on the list is creative thinking. Number five is motivation and self awareness. Number six is technological literacy. Number seven is empathy and active listening. Number eight is curiosity and lifelong learning. Number nine on the list is talent management. And number 10 is service orientation and customer service. So if you look at the 10 skills that World Economic Forum is projecting, that these are the core skills that were reported in the Future of Jobs report in 2025. These skills are gonna dominate the workforce when it comes to human skills. They're gonna dominate in the workforce by the year 2030, meaning employers will be looking forward to the employees having these core skills in themselves in order for them to actually hire them to work within your companies. And I'll repeat again: number one, analytical thinking; number two, resilience, flexibility, and agility; number three, leadership and social influence; number four, creative thinking; number five, motivation and self-awareness; number six, technological literacy; number seven, empathy and active listening; number eight, curiosity and lifelong learning; number nine, talent management; and number 10, service orientation and customer service. So you're looking at skills like they also projected other skills that would also dominate according to the survey that they projected. Talking about cognitive skills, self-efficacy, working with others, management skills, technology skills, and engagement skills. So looking ahead to 2030, technology skills dominate the fastest growing skills, driven by ongoing technological change. And then you have geoeconomic fragmentation and economic uncertainty are also driving demand for some of the fastest growing skills, including creative thinking, resilience, flexibility, agility, and leadership. So if you look at the green transition and what is driving the demand for environmental skills, and demographic shifts are increasing the need for talent management, teaching, mentoring, and motivation, and self-awareness skills. So if you want to look into a world of evolving skills demand, most workers would need training, yet not everyone will have access to the training. So the skill gaps are companies' biggest barriers. So they kind of dread that a lot because they know that by the year 2030, they will be looking at humans coming within their companies to actually work with artificial intelligence. And how are humans equipped to be able to have these skills to engage with the artificial intelligence? So skill gaps are companies' biggest barriers, much more restrictive than regulatory issues and investment capital. So companies' biggest fear is the skills gap. And it is much more a problem for them than restrictive regulatory issues that they probably will have with the government or investment capitals that they will be going through the biggest donors for. So one of the things that I want to say is make sure that skills gaps are at the top of your mind in order for you to train yourself to get the human core skills, because employers increasingly recognize the value of employees having those skills, those human core skills available for them to enter into their workplace in order for them to increase revenue for them. Okay, so with this report, I want to say that the future actually looks bright for humans, but also we also have some economic concerns of artificial intelligence. But as a human, if you're able to do your part, just like what World Economic Forum Future of Jobs report is saying, that the 5 key factors that would drive the world or the global economy by 2030 is technological change, green transition, demographic shifts, geoeconomic fragmentation, and economic mobility. And also the 10 skills that I mentioned, make sure that these are at the top of your mind and you are training yourself to be very competent in these human core skills. Until next time, thank you for tuning in to the Prof. Journey. Take care. Once again, my name is Professor Felix Quayson, and I have the honor of hosting this show, The Prof. Journey. Take care.